Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jackson Breeze.
All right. I hate to take up your time tonight, but there's so many things that need done yet, and we're only a week away till April rain. And, well, without further ado, Brian Levick, I know you're back there. I need you out here right now, please. David said please. Now look, hear me out. We're a week away from April rain, correct? And what matches have you heard about that are laid out and guaranteed for the fans? None, not one. Why? 2 weeks ago, who was not here? David Barnabas Spector. The week after that, no David Barnabas Spector. The FGW general manager, who is supposed to have all this taken care of. I tried to tell you. I've went to David week after week, giving him many ideas and trying to get him on the ball, and now he won't even return phone calls. And I haven't seen him yet again tonight. We're 1 week out, Brian.
You know, Jackson Breeze, you make a very good point. Very valid point. David Barnabas Spector has not been around. Now, Jackson Breeze, when you were general manager, sometimes, unfortunately, you were always around. So I'd like to know, David Barnabas Spector, where have you been, man? Barnabas, where are you?
Look, see? I tried to tell you. Before you start with your excuses, look, we had a lot of agreements going into all this, correct? And let's face it, you've not been here, you're not returning calls, and in the sake of transparency, because you of all people seem to not quite trust me still, even though everything I've done has been to the benefit of you and this company. Wow. But yet, here we stand. A week away, David, and I've told you for how many weeks. I gave you a laundry list of things that we need to get done.
Barnabas, weeks have gone by. You haven't shown up. What's going on? Darkness Worldwide shows up, but their leader is not showing up. Do you have an explanation for that?
Well, first off, Brian Levick, Darkness Worldwide may be my business entity, but I believe that you are referring to my family. And my family is so much closer than any company or corporation, as soon enough, all of these delightful FGW insectoids will see firsthand. You know, simply put, for the both of you, just because I physically do not grace you with my gorgeous presence. I mean, come on, look at me. Look at me, slobs. This coat costs more than your incomes combined. I mean, give me a break. But just because I'm not physically here does not mean that I am not doing my job in the position as FGW General Manager. Over the past few weeks, I have been hard at work. Negotiating, setting up deals, making sure that 1 week from tonight, April 2nd, FGW presents April Rain. It's not going to be just another FGW Super Show. Oh, no. You see, both of you, if you knew anything about the leader, yours truly, David Barnabas Spector, you would know that I am a professional wrestling historian. And in the rich history of pro wrestling, one of the finest art forms, one of the finest forms of hand-to-hand combat inside the squared circle is tag team wrestling. So at April Rain, for the first time ever, FGW is going to shine the spotlight brightly on our incredibly impressive tag team division. Because at FGW's April Rain, we will be conducting a single night tournament featuring 8 of the greatest tag teams that FGW has ever seen. And the finals of that tournament will not just be a normal match. Absolutely not. You see, the stakes will be incredibly high. As a matter of fact, you may actually have to climb a ladder to reach them. Because in April Rain, in the finals of the tag team tournament, we will have ourselves a ladder match. And they'll be climbing the ladder, doing whatever it takes to win, trying to grab into their possession brand new FGW Tag Team Championship belts. So Brian, Jackson, insectoids of all ages, you're welcome.
Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Deacon Ronald, representing the congregation from the Bible Belt, the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christ Knox, for my new broadcast colleagues being told to hit the bricks. I'm now being joined for some reason by David Schneider. David, what brings you out here?
That's right, JC Flash Bryce. He's a nice kid, and I'm sorry if I'm getting your headset sweaty, but I knew Matthew Taylor would be coming out here after my match. He thinks he can use his puppet, Deacon Ronald, to cost me and Papa No Joe our victory. Well, I couldn't just go to the back and let myself stew, so I decided to come here and speak my mind about the guiding light, Matthew Taylor.
You know, I can't say that I completely blame you. Of course, Deacon Ronald did get involved in your business in your match. You lost your match. Deacon Ronald, you know, catching your attention, Steve will get the pin. I can certainly understand your frustration.
Fool me once, JC, shame on them. Fool me twice, of course, shame on me. But at this point, Matthew Taylor wants to play mind games with me. I will not be having it.
Kyle Hawk.
I'm a nice guy, JC. I'm not mean, I'm not sadistic, but people like Matthew Taylor just pull this kind of stuff out of you.
Well, Matthew Taylor got his hands full right now with this man, Kyle Hawk, the nephew of WWE legend Tatanka.
This is not the first time we've seen this guy at FGW, and I will tell you he is impressive. This is a stack challenge against the guiding light Matthew Taylor, but we'll see how he plays out.
This matchup about to be underway, one-on-one. Matthew Taylor teaming up, or excuse me, I should say competing tonight. A one-on-one match, they'll be teaming with anybody. That was the last match. But tonight, on one-on-one with Kyle Hawk.
Does Matthew Taylor ever, sorry to cut you off, JC Flash, but does Matthew Taylor ever go one-on-one against anybody?
He's gonna have to now.
Even
Ronald being forced to go to the back. Hold on now, look at this behind the referee's back. Deacon Ronald being taken to the back from Joe Lopez. And to answer your question, this match forcefully one-on-one for Matthew Taylor.
People like Matthew Taylor never truly compete one-on-one. He influences and he manipulates people to do his dirty work because he himself is too weak to do it himself, but is smart enough, I will give you that.
Not the Hawk that Matthew Taylor wanted. Matthew Taylor been lobbying for an FGW title shot for quite some time.
Matthew Taylor thinks that he can just waltz into FGW with his goon squad and take whatever he pleases because he has cool glasses and a fancy name for his group. He acts like this is his FGW, JC. This is my FGW. When did he get here? I've been here since the beginning, JC. I helped build this place from the foundation. You as well.
Well, I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit because Matthew Taylor, since he has been under these bright lights in the FGW arena, the guy's been nothing but successful and impressive. You can't deny that.
For what reason? His own doing or the use of his goons in the congregation, JC?
Regardless,
Answer me
he finds a
truthfully.
way to get it done, David.
It's not the way. It's not the way of the trials of excellence.
But it's the way of the light. And Matthew Taylor always been known to follow the light. And right now, Kyle Hawk rolling around under the light as Matthew Taylor continues to bring the pain. There's no Irish whip from Matthew Taylor. Hawk ducks it. Ducks again.
Look at that agility.
And scissor takeover. Matthew Taylor dumped downward.
Finally got those stupid glasses off his face.
A
There
chop
we go.
across the chest. Knocks some of the buttons off that shirt of Matthew Taylor. That impact.
Love seeing Matthew Taylor in this position.
Look at this now, Matthew Taylor dropping Hawk, who lands on his feet. Double chop across the chest. You know, David, I'm going to ask you this. Week after week, Matthew Taylor comes out here. These fans, they chant constipation to Matthew Taylor. And, like, all I want to know is what does Matthew Taylor and his vision have to do with one's inability to perform a bowel movement?
Well, I'm not an official sponsor, but I would suggest that he has constipation. He takes some sort of digestive health cleanser.
Oh,
There we go. How amazing. The point being that I'm trying to make, JC, regardless of how many victories Matthew Taylor has or how many opportunities he squeaks his way into, it's simple as a lot of people talk, everybody talks.
Oh, looks like the Hawk is about to fly. Sorry to cut you off. It looks like some high-impact offense coming the way of Taylor. Going for the tope suicida. Matthew Taylor, the veteran, cutting off Kyle Hawk.
No, that's just unnecessary.
Is it unnecessary, though? Because it looks like it's...
You wouldn't get it,
working out
JC.
for
It's not
Matthew
about
Taylor.
whether or not it works or whether or not you get victories.
You know, I gotta say, you've been a little bit of a hypocrite right now. Because in your Kid Bullet days, right, I've seen you do some things that are not exactly kosher, no?
I don't know what you're talking about, if I'm going to be completely honest. Kid Bullet works out of Texaco in Albuquerque. My name is the symbol of excellence, David Strider.
Look, so you have no idea. Okay, well, okay. We'll just move on.
I know you get beat around a lot because you're pretty, like, defenseless and pointless inside the
taking
ring,
shots at
but
JC Flash. Okay, I'm going to digress. I'm going to keep
perhaps
the focus
some
on
brain
the action
damage.
because I'm a professional, David Strider. And here we go, Matthew Taylor back in the ring now. Rolling up his sleeves. That's how you know he's serious. With a guiding light, rolled up his sleeves. You
He's
don't want to be in
perfectly
front of
fine
Matthew
with
Taylor.
taking the cheap victory on the count out. Cutting it close.
Oh, this might be all. There it is.
And there he is. I don't mind acting partial. I'll clap for him.
So close. Matthew Taylor right back on top of his opponent. The fist to the face, the stomps to the chest of Kyle Hawk, the second generation star. Oh my God, what a mat slam to the back of the head. Did you hear that impact?
More cheap tricks.
Oh, man, look at the shoulder driven into the post. Hawk once again on the outside of the ring. Referee Anthony, actually just started the count.
I know firsthand how that shoulder to the post for Matthew Taylor feels, and I can admit it is not a great sensation.
Folks, if you're just joining us, you're watching Matthew Taylor versus Kyle Hawk. It's a highly competitive matchup. I'm being joined
This
right
is
now
a man
by
who has a fighting spirit.
David Strider, who has some issues with Matthew Taylor. Wanted to watch this match up close and personal. Kyle Hawk once again making his way back to the ring in a nick of time. The cover, the small package. Matthew Taylor kicks out. Here comes the sunset flip. Shoulders down.
It's funny that you would mention, JC, that I have a problem with Matthew Taylor when I was perfectly ready and able to admit that he bested me in the ring. But who keeps bothering me week after week, JC Flash?
Matthew, he simply wants you to see the light. That's all he wants.
Why do you think Matthew Taylor wants me to join him?
You know,
Why does he break down anybody and has them join him, JC? It's because he fears them. He sees them as a threat, and the only way he can control that threat is through manipulation and pain.
that's an interesting.
False promises, tales of grandeur, but it's nothing but lies, and that is why he will never be deemed excellent. He's a foul, vile man, and it's as
Oh,
simple
that's
as
the
that.
stomp. That's an interesting conspiracy theory. It is. As Matthew Taylor continues to take it to Kyle Hawk. Penalty kick right to the ribs of Hawk.
You'll see JC Flash little by little as his followers become disappointed and lose their faith in Matthew Taylor. He is nothing but a false prophet and a liar.
Well, see, I'm not one to question Matthew Taylor's religion, right? I simply call the action, but...
That's fine, and that is your job. My job, apparently, is to stop Matthew Taylor.
Look at this now. Matthew Taylor rose through. Kyle Hawk back up to his feet. Knee to the gut. Matthew Taylor saying what he said to so many people on so many different occasions. It did not have to be this way. Kyle Hawk right now forcing the hand of Matthew Taylor. How about that kick to the head? That's it, that cover, count to 100, no!
What a fighting spirit from this man.
My God, the toughness. Kyle, God, that was incredible. That Hawk about got his head knocked off.
You hear the people chanting, JC. They understand.
Oh, going for the knee across the arm. Hawk got his vulnerable elbow out of the way just in time.
Not a good spot for Matthew.
Oh, look at this. Look at Hawk. Oh, my God, no.
Oh, that could not have felt well.
How impressive was
And
that from
again.
Matthew Taylor? David, talking to us about how impressive that was for Matthew Taylor.
Apparently, Matthew Taylor does not have the stuff to put away this Hawk. Look at him, he's still moving, he's got fight. He's not dead yet. It says Savage on his waistband, and I'll have to say that is pretty accurate. This guy is getting it.
Well, Matthew Taylor not being granted the Hawk that he requested was the FGW champion, Cody Hawk. Of course, no relation to Kyle Hawk, the nephew of Tatanka. And look at this jawbreaker to Matthew Taylor from Hawk.
Man has a hard skull, you could tell.
And Matthew Taylor, the kick. And the belly to belly overhead suplex, avalanching from the top rope. Both men are down.
Needs to capitalize on this opportunity he's created for himself.
Matthew Taylor, the veteran of this match. Kyle Hawk growing up in this business. Has youth on his side. An extremely interesting dynamic unfolding in front of us, and what a
Look at
shot.
that.
You heard that impact.
You can hear that
Again.
echo throughout the entire arena.
Sambo
strength.
suplex. Kyle Hawk looking pretty good right about now, coming from the top rope. Tomahawk chop to the skull.
He's going to be picking fragments of himself off the mat.
David, here's the cover. This might be all.
Ah, and so close.
Heavy right hand across the forehead of Matthew Taylor, knocking him down and knocking him loopy. And the FGW fans showing their respect to both of these competitors. What a contest this has been.
Kyle Hawk needs to capitalize once again on this opportunity he's created for himself. People are loving Kyle Hawk. He's used this momentum to get ahead. Oh. Brutal kick.
Oh, look at this now. Argentina backbreaker rack.
Amazing.
Taking down Matthew Taylor. Man, oh my God!
Disappointing.
David, I thought Hawk had it there.
Very
I thought he just
disappointing.
brought darkness to the guiding light, but
Absolutely.
Matthew Taylor wills on.
As much as I want to be the man to beat Matthew Taylor, seeing it before my very eyes is not a bad deal for me either. I'll take.
Double underhook. Matthew Taylor wiggles out of the way. And look at this. Discus clothesline takes down Hawk. Crescent kick to the back of the head. This is it. That is all. But a big win for Matthew Taylor, but no.
There he is again. The resiliency of this guy.
What a competitive contest between these two world-class athletes. Kyle Hawk earning the respect of the FGW fans.
I believe this is only his second time here, JC.
Now successful in his first match in FGW, but what if he can knock off the guiding light? Kyle Hawk 1-0. Oh, forearm across the jaw. This twisting mule kick off the ropes comes Hawk. Bicycle kick by Matt Taylor. And Enziguri across the face.
Out of nowhere, I must say.
These men giving everything they have and more. Matthew Taylor down, hook to the leg, back press.
And of course.
Matt Taylor, excellent ring awareness, David. And here we go, both legs hooked. Taylor kicks out.
So close to victory for Kyle Hawk.
Kyle Hawk got something big in mind. What's it gonna be? Perhaps calling for the end. Hawk on the top rope. Oh, and Joe being knocked backwards, thus knocking Kyle Hawk off the top rope, causing him to lose his balance.
Obvious, typical behavior from Matthew Taylor. And Joe Coppola is just going to let this slide for some reason.
Leaping flatliner, Matthew Taylor. Will this be all? I think it is. A cover. What a match.
Victory at any cost for Matthew
Ladies
Taylor.
and gentlemen, the winner of this match, the Guiding Light, Matthew Taylor.
David, I gotta ask you, what are your thoughts on what we just saw?
Like I just said, JC Flash, typical behavior from a type of man who believes every last word he says and manipulates other people to do his bidding. He's fine with taking shortcuts, and if that's okay with him, so be it. But I'm not going to allow a man such as this to come in, infiltrate a company such as FGW that I cherish and love so much. And you can look in my face and see the passion in my eyes, JC Flash.
I see it. David Strider. Harsh words from Matthew Taylor. And Strider a little bit of a stare down with Matthew Taylor, who's making his way to the back.
And her opponent, representing Bold and Beautiful, from the Mid-Atlantic Territory via the 757, the 80s Dream, Lena Lennox.
Welcome back, everyone, to FGW Shockwave. JC Flash at ringside. David Strider taking a walk, and I'm now being joined by Nicole Delisle. Nicole,
Ladies
welcome.
and gentlemen, I've just been informed that this is a triple threat match.
Oh, wait, what?
And the final contestant, ladies and gentlemen, accompanied to the ring by Ripper Blackheart.
Oh, here we
Representing
go.
the Blackheart Foundation.
It just got real.
The Black Widow.
No, Holly Fairfax.
Harley Fairfax.
Last minute introduction into this women's triple threat match. You never know what's going to happen here on Shockwave.
Hear that crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a triple threat match. The rules of a triple threat match. First ball to a finish. No count out. No disqualification. The first woman to get the pin or the submission. That will be the winner of this match. Nicole, what are your predictions?
I really think this is going to be one heck of a ride. And Harley's already ticked off at Lena as she sits back there holding her hair.
But Nicole, I didn't ask you what kind of a ride you thought this was going to be. I'm asking you, who do you think is going to take this match?
You know, I'm not quite sure. All three of these women are making crazy, crazy strides in what they do.
Right,
And
we're going to see who strides the furthest. And look at this now. Harley Fairfax being pinpointed by Skylar Orion and Lena Lennox. Skylar Orion, of course, representing the guiding light in his congregation. And Lena Lennox, 1/3 of the Bold and the Beautiful, taking down half
double
of the
elbows.
Blackheart Foundation, Harley Fairfax.
That was double elbows right to that throat.
It's true, there were 2 elbows right to the throat, double elbows, that's what we saw. But now, look at this now. Look at Skylar Orion. Look at Lena Lennox. But how long did this cohesion last?
Yeah, sometimes you got to double up, pair up together to get rid of the best part of the competition.
At the end of the night, though, it's every woman for herself. And Harley Fairfax, though, fights back against Orion. Lena Lennox in some trouble. Being pressed in the corner. Orion assaulting Fairfax from behind. Forearm. Heavy shot to the mouth again. Skylar Orion, the young rookie. Starting her career off at FGW. And has, well, she's seen the light. Matthew Taylor brought her in to his family, and Skylar Orion, ask me, it's probably the best decision she's ever made.
It's a good decision. It's a good step up there from where she was at, just coming out. I think it's a good one.
So you're saying that she did the right thing by joining Matthew Taylor in the congregation?
I think so. I think she's a good addition.
You heard it right here from Nicole. Good addition to the congregation. Matthew Taylor is the guiding light. You said that with your own mouth, right?
Yes, it's better than joining Barnabas.
Oh my God, hold on, a suplex. Skylar Orion and Lena Lennox. These two have continued to work together. But again, Nicole, how long can it last? At some point,
no.
it is every woman for herself.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This is not elimination. First fall to a finish. Snap there out of the corner. Very impressive from Orion. Next snap. And look at this now. Skylar Orion. Drop kick. Crazy. Harley Fairfax in the midsection.
They're going to really have to work hard to knock Harley out.
And Skylar Orion.
It didn't last very long.
You know, it had to implode at some point or another. Oh, here we go, Lena Lennox. Elbow to the mouth. Look at this, Skylar Orion. One right back. Orion knocked into the corner.
It gives Harley Fairfax a chance to catch her breath.
This fisherman suplex. Beautifully done. Look at this bridge. Lena Lennox, very impressive. Look at this Lena Lennox chant. By Skylar Orion, Harley Fairfax, tossing Orion into Lennox, and Harley Fairfax, the aggressor at this point. Oh, look at that, running over Lennox is Harley. And she runs over Skylar. Back elbow to Lena Lennox.
They're taking their
Orion.
turns.
Oh, look at this. Orion now, fireman carry. And a spear to Orion. Lennox down, Orion down, Harley Fairfax in the cover.
That was a kind of a double cover.
Yeah, what a kick out from both ladies. Harley Fairfax, the veteran in this match. Lena Lennox has a few years experience. Skylar Orion, brand new to this game.
Who's gonna get up first?
It looks like Harley Fairfax is the first to her feet. Lena Lennox not far behind. Skylar Orion shoving Lennox out of the way. And look at this. Russian leg sweep. And look at this
Another
now.
one.
Again. This
And a
time
cover?
to Lennox. Harley Fairfax interfering.
She says nope.
Oh no, into the turnbuckle goes Orion. Fairfax with a peel to Lena Lennox halfway across the ring.
She just tossed her like nothing.
Kick to the gut. Fireman carry, is that a firewoman carry? I don't know what the technical term is there. All three women dazed at this time. Fairfax to her feet. Nice stomp there to Lena Lennox. And that's now on the shoulders. Widowmaker across the mouth of Skylar Orion. Wait a minute, Lena Lennox. Harley Fairfax dumped to the outside to cover. That's it.
That is it.
What a way to capitalize. What a win.
Yes, why does the Bold and the Beautiful
Ladies
look
and
like they're
gentlemen, the
shocked
winner
over that?
of this match, the 80s Dream, Lena Lennox.
Lena Lennox, extremely impressive. And if you are a subscriber to Patreon, you saw the Bold and the Beautiful on our live show, Friday Night Fury, not televised, not on Shockwave, but the Bold and the Beautiful winning their match tonight too. The Bold and the Beautiful being Shea Solo and Jacob Rose. What a win collectively for Lena Lennox, Shea Solo, and Jacob Rose.
Yeah, you got to get that patrons page so you don't miss out on anything.
Main event time in the FGW arena, the Silverback Chris Hall.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by the world's most dangerous bodyguard, Big John, representing the 5 most wanted from Hollywood, California, Sexy Sean Casey.
Silverback Chris Hall, who had an incredible match at March to Glory for the FGW title. A match that he earned, but he was not able to get it done against Cody Hawk. Cody Hawk still the FGW champion. And this man, the former undefeated FGW champion, Sean Casey, dethroned by Cody Hawk. At Origins 3, our anniversary show, our biggest show of the year. What a match that was. The Cody Hawk and Sean Casey. Nicole, they go way back. They're brothers. 5 most wanted brethren.
Yes.
And any enemy of Cody Hawk is an enemy of Sean Casey. And Sean Casey, Chris Hall, 2 highly decorated competitors. In between those ropes, what a main event this is.
Oh yes, it's going to be something. And when you hear Sean Casey and Cody Hawk, you think loyalty. That's what they have for each other.
Let's not forget about the bodyguard of the Stars. The star of Rock and Love, the former bodyguard of Gene Simmons and Brett Michaels, Big John, guarding the body of the former undefeated FGW champion Sean Casey tonight. Of course, Sean Casey no longer undefeated because, as we said, Cody Hawk at Origins 3 dethroned Sean Casey for his FGW title. He held that title for a year.
Yes, very, very well deserved.
And Chris Hall He may have lost to Cody Hawk at March the Future, but Nicole, Chris Hall, the guy's no joke.
No.
Chris Hall, he is that's a man right there.
That's why they call him the Silverback. He is one beast.
The bell is rung, and that means our main event is officially underway. Sean Casey taking his time here against the Silverback.
I don't hear anything! Just shut your fat mouth!
Oh, and bodyguard of the Stars to show his fat mouth. They're making an enemy of John Murray any more than he already had, just by circumstance.
And he just tossed Sean Casey down there in the corner of that ring.
Well, see, Chris Hall, he has nobody in his corner like Sean does.
No, he doesn't.
And Sean, historically, he has not been one to shy away from bending a rule or two from time to time.
Yeah, that you're correct on that one.
And John Murray out there on the outside, I wouldn't want to pick at the the bodyguard of the Stars too much if I was Chris Hall. Look at this tie-up now. Sean Casey neutralizing the arm, but not for long as Chris Hall torquing Sean Casey in a dragon twist.
Come on, Sean.
Chris Hall impressive. Sean Casey feeling that torque in his wrist, Nicole.
Yeah, he looks like that arm is hurting a little bit. Now that he's shown that weakness in his arm, now Chris Hall will be smart to start working that arm.
Well, you know, the match is young. He has worked over that arm a little bit, but Sean Casey still has a lot of gas in the tank, and Chris Hall knows it.
He's got a lot of gas as you see him dancing in the ring.
But yeah, picking apart the Hall. Look at this now. Sean Casey mocking Chris Hall. I don't know if that's wise, even for a star of the caliber of Sean Casey.
Yes.
Now we're going to center the ring tie-up. Waist lock. Chris Hall breaks out of it. Hammerlock. Into the corner goes Sean Casey. A shot to the gut. Several shots to the face, to the head. Chris Hall bringing the sauce. Sean Casey out of the way. Look at this now. Going for what looks like might be a guillotine. No.
I'm not sure.
Chris Hall, tornado DDT from Sean Casey.
There you go.
The arm draped over the face of Chris Hall. That counts as the cover. Hall able to kick out pretty quickly.
Casey's having trouble seeing right now after Chris Hall just poked him in his eye.
And let's go for the super kick and the clothesline. Sean Casey trying to put Hall away early. Hall saw it coming. Knocks Sean Casey backwards. And can you see the result? Holding the back of his head, his neck, he landed hard. And now raining down right hands as Chris Hall.
Get him off. Get him off. Come on, Sean.
Got Big John in there cheering on Sean.
Oh my God, the brain of Sean Casey scrambled the skull, bouncing off of the forehead of the former FGW champion. You know, Nicole, what a better way to find your way back into the FGW title picture than defeating the former champion Sean Casey, the longest reigning champion of all time, in this main event Shockwave match tonight. Chris Hall, beyond impressive in his short time here in FGW. Chris Hall, an accomplished competitor in the independent scene, especially in this area. He's a staple at War Wrestling, former World Wrestling Tag Team Champion. Here we go, cover. with Sherman Tank Bad Company. Chris Hall, also former HWA Heartland Wrestling Association champion.
Well, he's going to have to work hard to take Sean Casey out tonight because that man is not going to give up.
And Chris Hall, look at this now. Over the Vader Bomb, got a boot to his mouth.
That knocked something loose for a second.
Yeah, Chris Hall. Looks like he's not in the greatest of ways. As Sean Casey takes it to Hall, Irish whip. Counter from Chris Hall, a silverback. And there's another clothesline right across the face of the former FGW champion.
Chris Hall is taunting Big John outside the ring.
Look at the physique of Chris Hall, Nicole. You know, I see you blush a little bit when you look at Chris Hall. You're a married woman, I'm going to remind you of that.
Yeah, I see a lot of silverback hair going on there.
If you're into that kind of thing, I'm not going to judge you, but Chris Hall continuing to bring the fight to Sean Casey. I don't know if I mentioned this, but he's a former FGW champion, the longest reigning FGW champion.
He
and
is.
Chris Hall bringing the pain, the headbutts, the clubbing blows to the shoulders. Sean Casey, man, he's in some trouble.
He does. He looks like he's in some pain, too.
Referee Anthony. Still not sure what Anthony's last name is, but the referee, he only counted to 4. Of course, the silverback has until 5 before he's disqualified. And he's stretching that count as much as he can.
Yes, he is.
Wise move. Sean Casey with a kicks to the gut. Blow across the face for that forearm from the silverback.
Oh, I'd hate to have that foot on my chest.
The silverback. These disrespectful fans, Nicole. Not giving a silverback his due. I would expect nothing less from these people. The same people that cost me the FGW championship last week.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
They did. They did.
Yeah.
I'm glad you admit it. They did.
I do.
I would be the champion if it was not for these people. I had Cody Hawk chained to the guardrail. Hold on now, the cover. The cover, there it is. Chris Hawk got Sean Casey down. Glad
Not
Cody
quite.
Hawk beaten, vulnerable. He was pathetic. He was chained to the guardrail. The count from the referee, it was being made, and the fans lifted up the guardrail so Cody Hawk could come to the ring and
They
break
did.
the count, Nicole.
They
I should
did.
be the FGW champion. I should be the future great wrestling champion. I am the uncrowned champion of this company. You saw it. You were here.
Yes.
You called the match. You know it's true. You're sitting next to greatness right now, and I am not the
Greatness.
champion because of these freaking people.
Better luck next time.
Chris Hall continues taking a Sean Casey, who's on the shoulders of the silverback. You gotta believe he's going for that F5. Sean Casey wiggles out of it. A shot to the gut. A second shot to the gut. How about a shot to the face? A shot to the chest.
They keep coming.
Sean Casey unloading on the former #1 contender.
He looks like he's getting a little tired, but he is not giving up. It's shot after shot.
That's now Sean Casey off the rope, and look at that.
Oh.
A Polish hammer
Wow.
from the silverback. Here's the cover again, the lateral press. Sean Casey again kicks out. Now in Shockwave's entire history, Sean Casey only defeated once, but he lost the FGW title to Cody Hawk. Will tonight be the second time ever.
Chris Hall's looking like he's a little confused.
Oh, hold on, Chris Hall bringing down those straps.
Uh-oh.
exposing that chest hair you love so much.
Yeah, no.
Sean Casey crawling his way up. Chris Hall, who looks like he might have Sean Casey right where he wants him. Off the rope comes Casey, who ducks the Polish hammer. Look at this. And what a power slam by Chris Hall. Big John trying to will Sean Casey on. I don't know about the cheerleading in the world. Is he going to be able to save Sean Casey now? There's a cover. The cover.
Nope. You got that too.
1 second away from victory was Chris Hall. What a kick out. What resiliency from Sean Casey.
Both these men are so determined. Neither one of them are going to give up until they can't get up.
Sean Casey. Sean Casey trying to bring himself to his feet. The silverback. Contemplating his next move. What's this? Big John behind the back. Referee, look behind you, you idiot. Anthony has no idea what's going on, Nicole.
Nothing.
Wait a minute. Chris Hall rolled up. Sean Casey.
There you go.
Because
There
of
you
the
have
interference
it.
of Big John. Sean Casey did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Sexy Sean Casey.
What a victory for Sean Casey. Thanks to the interference of Big John. Chris Hall furious. Can you blame him?
No, not really. Man, what a match though. These two men, just phenomenal.
Main event it was. It's a shame that Big John Murray had to interfere on Big John. I expect better of you. Sean Casey, could he have done it himself? We'll never know. But Sean Casey is the winner. The silverback defeated as he paces around the ring looking pretty disgruntled. And can you blame him?
Oh no, but hey, he is the one that brought out the brass knuckles. Big John was just helping out there to actually make it fair.
Make it fair. That's what you call that. Big John making it fair. That's your opinion of what just
That time.
unfolded in front of our eyes.
That time he was.
All right, folks, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight on Shockwave.